Welcome back everyone, Cannon here at Berger Motorsports. Behind me is CM Build's G80 M3. I'll let you guys know. We'll go over the build in just a little bit. He's on his way over here. Most of you are familiar with what the JB4 can do on locked ECUs. Huge power gains. But what about on heavily modified cars? Now with the JB4 Pro, it's the perfect add-on for flash cars. It features built-in port injection control, built-in external wastegate control, secondary fuel pump control, and more inputs and outputs than you'll ever need. And also, here's a sneak peek of our latest addition. It's a plug-and-play CAN bus connection to the ECU. Using this, the JB4 can pull the engine data it needs to operate passively off the CAN bus system directly from the ECU, leaving your OBD2 port available for logging via MHD or your flash tools. Speaking of logging, the JB4 Pro system is going to allow you to be able to log the car even when you're not connected to the JB4 app itself. It's going to do it in the background, and then when you connect to it, you can be able to import logs directly off the JB4 Pro system.
Hey guys, Chris with CM Builds. We are over here at Berger Motorsports with my car on the dyno once again. This car is equipped with a built 3-liter from GTP. It is actually tuned by GTP as well, and JB4 controls the rest. Current turbo setup is a T4 divided 7675C with the Pro cover from Turbo Smart. So it has the JB4 Pro setup running port injection, external boost controller, safety systems, and some additional inputs. We're going to take it through its paces and let's see how much power we can make on the built engine.
Without further ado, let's set the JB4 over to map 0, which is going to be our wastegate spring. Here we are on JB4 map 0, wastegate. 624 wheel horsepower, 493 wheel torque.
And that is a map 0 run. Boost is tapering up as we go through the RPM range. So it starts at around 13 PSI at 4,000 RPM, that's when it spools, and then it slowly creeps up to 22 PSI at redline, making a whopping 624 wheel horsepower and 493 wheel torque. Nice flat torque curve. Everything looks pretty good from what I can see. Now I'm going to get a new firmware for the 5-bar map sensors, which we have on board with this car, and it's going to give us a totally different boost profile for the maps that we have on board. Next up, we're going to go to map 1.
All right, don't mind the headphones here, but that was on 21 pounds of boost, cresting over 600 wheel horsepower. Time's now switch the car over to JB4 map 1. Here we are on JB4 map 1, targeting 28 pounds of boost. Here on JB4 Pro, set to map 1, targeting 26 pounds of boost. We've got 711 wheel horsepower, 583 wheel torque.
That's it for map 1. We raised boost to 26 PSI. It's hitting around 27 up top, but I'm slowly ramping it in so you can get that linear curve. Everything looks good, fueling is great. Let's keep turning up the boost. Map 2 is next. I think I'm targeting around 32 PSI, so let's see it when we pull up the log.
Here we are, JB4 Pro, set to map 2. JB4 Pro set to map 2, 30 pounds of boost, 786 wheel horsepower, 652 wheel torque.
Map 2 looks great. The curve is just getting fatter and fatter. We're targeting 32, but we're hitting a peak of 30 PSI up top. I like to keep wastegate's duty cycle a little bit lower on the dyno because we're not seeing real load as we would on the street. Once we hit the street, we'll be right on target, and we'll technically be making more power as well. So anyways, let's go to map 3. We're going to target 36 PSI on that. I'm just going to purposely underboost just for that purpose, like I said earlier. So let's go ahead and do it.
Here's JB4 Pro, set to map 3. Map 3 on 34 pounds of boost, making 894 wheel horsepower, 754 wheel torque.
And that's it for map 3, targeting 36 PSI, hitting a peak of 34, 35 up top. Everything is looking good. IATs are at 120. It is a very hot day today. It is, I think, around 100 degrees ambient temperature. So we're making pretty good power. Each map is looking to yield about 100 horsepower per 4 PSI. Everything is looking efficient. Let's just keep going up in the map. Map 4 next.
Here we are at JB4 Map 4. Map 4 on 38 pounds of boost just makes 964 wheel horsepower, 842 wheel torque.
Sweet, Map 4 is done. We're targeting 40 PSI, but we got a nice flat 38 PSI above all the way through. I do see something interesting though. Wastegate duty cycle is pretty much almost maxed out. It's at 85% right now. So I'm not sure if we're able to get any more out of this. I'm gonna go ahead, turn it up to Map 5. That's targeting 44 PSI, and then we'll check that out and see how much more we can get.
JB4 Map 5. Here we are on our Map 5 attempt here. 971 wheel horsepower, 825 wheel torque. Clearly something's going on right there, so let's go ahead and talk to Pime and see what this is all about.
All right, and that was a Map 5 run, and I'm pretty much spot on, right on the money. We're maxed out at wastegate duty cycle. We're still hitting 38, maybe 38.5 PSI all the way through. We're not able to make more power with this. So for now, we're gonna go ahead and pull the 3-port max solenoid out, and we're gonna go to a 4-port so we can get that higher boost when we're trying to go for the higher targeted max.
Now that Chris and Pime got the 4-port max solenoid on the car, let's go ahead and run JB4 Map 5 again. And with the 4-port max solenoid on the car, JB4 Pro set to Map 5, targeting 44 pounds of boost. It made 1,070 wheel horsepower, 956 wheel torque.
And there you go for Map 5. The 4-port gets us the exact control that we need for these high boosted maps. 44 PSI, nice and flat, from 5,000 all the way through 7,000, as you can see. Nice power band. Let's just keep turning it up. We're gonna go up to 48 PSI next on a custom Map 6 and break that 1100 wheel horsepower mark.
JB4 Pro set to Map 6 from 76, 75. And there it is, JB4 Pro set to Map 6, 48 pounds of boost, 1,140 wheel horsepower, 1,035 wheel torque.
And that's it for Map 6 custom mapping. We're pretty much out of turbo here. I'm targeting 50 PSI and giving it all the beans, but it's just sticking at 48 PSI, which is still nothing to sneeze at, making it well over 1,100 wheel horsepower. That's pretty much what the turbo is rated to from TurboSmart, so we're pretty happy with the results. We do have a shaft speed sensor as well, reading into the logs, which I'll look at that later on the computer. I'll check the compressor map versus our shaft speed to ensure that everything matches, but we're pretty familiar. We know that turbo is rated for 1,200, and we're pretty much right there, right on the money.
And with that all being said, Chris and Jacob are getting the G80 unstrapped right now. We're gonna take it out to our little private test track and show you guys a little low boost hit. Probably something around 1,000 wheel horsepower or so. If you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys in a future video. Have a good one.